G'day, Spice Legends. Welcome to Burn and Bites Down Under, the hottest show down under. That's right, Spice Legends. Chilli Philly here, and we're about to be joined by Justin Rummel, the Thunder Down Under, previous New Zealand Chilli champ. He nicked over here to Down Under just before the old COVID experience began. But he joins us today, and it's pretty amazing to get this guy. We're gonna have a few chats about this epic comp coming up in Australia as well. So before we do, let's get the old big boy JR into the studio. Justin, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, mate?
Oh, awesome, legend. How are we doing there down in the old Melbourne, mate? Melbourne.
Yeah, all right. Over the COVID now, so it's all good. Back to freedom.
You got a bit of COVID, or you got rid of COVID?
No, we all got rid of it.
Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff.
Yeah.
And so we usually do the fire trial, matey, but you got an interesting little ball there in front of you, mate. What's the story with that guy?
Yeah, big shout out first to is it Dave Early from the Queensland's chili growing group. Yeah, he helped me out with some fresh pods. Got just a mix of scorpions. Got a few yellow ones I might start off with on. Get the burn going, and then there's like some pretty gnarly.
Bowl of love, says Michael Harrison.
Some butch teas.
Nice. Yeah. And tell us how many chilies you got there in front of you, mate?
40.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah,
40 chilies, mate. That's pretty. It's pretty.
Yeah, wild. I did. Yeah, my personal best, only because I ran out, was 30 Reapers. Yeah.
Wow. So I do quite remember. I do remember sending you about 40, but then the good old Australia Post got in the way there, didn't it? Yeah.
Mate. Like 9 days express post in Sydney.
Well, look, Justin. Look, I think most of us in the chili community know exactly who you are, but for those that aren't initiated and don't know who you are, you want to just give us a bit of an intro. Tell us a little bit about yourself and who you are and what you've done, mate.
Yeah. Right. So my name's obviously Justin Rummel, aka Thunder from Down Under. It was 2018 NZ champion runner-up. 2019 won it, and then shortly after that was over the UK for the League of Fire belt, and then bought that back. Was lucky enough to get that back.
We're gonna talk about that in a sec. We'll talk about that very soon. So I'll let you elaborate a little bit later, matey. And so I'll just quickly ask you, man, like, how is it? I know everyone's like over this, the big C, the Corona and COVID kind of shit. Tell us how was your Corona experience, matey? Was it wild? Was it good to be back here in New Zealand, or did you prefer to be back over the NZ, or what was the story with that?
I was joking about it because New Zealand did such a good job locking down that, and I was like, I should have just stayed.
Hey, you're like, what did I do?
I moved back for personal reasons, missed family, like all my family's here. I was there by myself. Things didn't work out there too well. Moved back for my own reasons. And then, got back just before it got real bad. And then, the lockdown was just brutal. I just got over it real quick.
Yeah, I feel for you guys who are in Melbourne with lockdown. And then for South Australia, they had to do the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. You guys at one stage had a bloody curfew. I was like, oh, man. Like,
couldn't go past 5 days from your house.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Like, oh, man. Yeah. And so, look, before we get in the interview, I just want to touch quickly. You're our elected official there, our elected competitor from Victoria, matey, for our State of Origin comp coming up, mate.
Pretty excited for this.
That's right. So Spice Legends, if you're not aware, no matter where you are in the world, we haven't really had an official Australian chili champion competition. New Zealand's got one, Germany's got one, America's got one, UK's got one, but we haven't got one. Right, I had a conversation with Clint Meyer there in New Zealand. He goes, "Why the bloody hell haven't you got one?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we should." And he goes, "Well, mate, if anyone's qualified to give it a go, it'd be you. You know, Burn and Bites Down Under. It says in the bloody title." So I was like, yeah, "Let's do it. Let's do something. Yeah. So let's make something crazy. Let's make something savage. Let's put something, make something epic and grueling. Let's do a one-of-a-kind kind of thing." And so, guys, for those of you competing, obviously, one of the things is going to be $1,000 cash. Right, for the winner, cash, right? A lot of moolah, yeah? There's going to be an actual crown. You're going to get some crazy chili champion bling that has chili champion, Aussie chili champion. Speaking of, I actually have some of the bling with me, right? Check out this, Slice Legends. I am so stoked to be showing you this. Look at this, right? Some of your bling will include a giant skull,
That's
right,
cool.
on your necklace with a crown,
That's
right,
pretty cool.
including you're going to have a championship ring with BBDU Aussie Chili Champ, a big silver ring here, right, with big bloody red thing on it, and it says Oz Chili Champ on the back, right? You cannot lose. And then on top of that, we are working towards the winner will have the equivalent, right, of about a year's supply worth of chili products. Not joking. You won't know what to do with this level of chili, right? And on top of that, Spice Legends, right? You've seen the State of Origin. Anyone seen the State of Origin? You win, you hold up the shield, right? And you've got the name engraved, and the year RR, and like New South Wales, Queensland, right? We are creating the very first golden boomerang, right? Not kidding. One of a kind, golden boomerang. When you win, if you win, right, your name will be engraved, right, as well as your state and the year that you've won. Your name will be on that golden boomerang forever, right? So no matter what, no one can take that away from you. It doesn't matter where the boomerang goes, right? Your name will always be there. So, Spice Legends, right, State of Origin Chili Champs, or we might even change it to Aussie Chili Championships. Who cares? The point is, it's going to be epic. It's going to be brutal. And Justin here, there we go, that way, he's going to be involved. He's going to represent Victoria so far. We've got a few actually more Victorians that want to compete against you. If we don't fill up all the spots for all the thingos, we might have a couple of Victorians. We might have a couple of Queenslanders, right? Either way, I miscalculated. I said 7, but we're going to say 8 because there's 8 Australian territories and states, right? That's including the ACT-RR. So if we don't get 8 competitors, right, we're going to have extra guys from each state, right? But if we don't, they're going to compete against you, buddy, to get that title. So there's other people out there, like, they can smell blood, right? So you've got to be ready to compete against them. I think you'll bring it, mate. I think you'll bring it. Yeah. All right. So you ready, buddy?
Yep. All right. No worries.
All right, legend. Well, look, let's get on with this. What's the first one you're going to eat there, mate?
Start off with yellow scorpion, just not quite as hot, just to get the burn going. Plus,
to get the flavor.
Yellow pods. I love yellow pods. Yellow pods is just so much better tasting.
Actually, back, I can't hella jalapeno. Yeah, very funny.
Yeah, right. You did well. Congratulations to your 3 points.
I don't know who he is. He's the current elected Queensland champion. So, yeah. All right, mate. So, let's go to the first question. Really obvious question, mate. What's your first chili experience? Tell me a bit about that one. I want to hear what Justin Rummel's first chili experience was.
My first chili experience was pretty much where it all started off, really.
Was this when you were born, or?
No, probably about. No, that's what. We'll get into that later.
When you were born, or how you conceived?
The old was it the Herb and Chili Festival up in Wandon? Is out there in Melbourne, Dandenong Ranges, sort of. Went to there and got the Flaming Ron pie, world's hottest pie. Brought that, ate that. Just all started from there. Just really started to.
Where did you say the world's hottest pie was again?
The Flaming Ron.
Where's that located, mate?
It was at the some store there was just selling them.
Which area in England?
No, in Melbourne, just out of Melbourne, Wandon.
Melbourne. Ah, okay. Yeah. I've heard rumours about this thing actually.
About 8 years ago. Yeah, close to about 8 years ago now.
Right, and that put you on the path now, hey?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what was in this stuff in this world hottest pie apparently? Was it apparent world hottest pie?
You had like scorpions and ghost chilies and all sorts of stuff. It was pretty overrated. Okay. Like, it was pretty expensive. It was only a small pie, but like $20.
Yeah, fair enough. And so how do you rate it now? Like, do you think it's like a real, like it's a level, or what do you think?
I'm not gonna lie, like any chili's hot. It's just a matter of your tolerance, really. At the time, like afterwards, I remember coming back. Like I bought the pie, I didn't eat it there. Ate it at home at a friend's house. I bought one for him too. We ate it together, and I got some pretty serious cat cramps afterwards. I was like on the bathroom floor. Like,
Yeah, and they're good fun, those ones, aren't they?
Yeah, I've had them a few times. Don't you worry. I've had some really good ones. Yeah.
Because I think that's the thing. Like a lot of people don't get that. It's not exactly the mouth. Once you adapt to the mouth, you're like, okay, cool. Then it's the stomach, and then you go right. Then once it hits your stomach, you go, that's not bad, you know. And then when it hits your intestines, you're like, oh, I regret my life.
Yeah, it just comes in waves too.
Nice. All right, so that's a first chili there. You see, your first chili since May or something. Is that right?
Hey.
That's it. Your first chili since May or something. Is that right? Or
Yeah, I've been pretty quiet lately, to tell you the truth.
quiet for you?
Yeah, quiet for me. I munched a fair few pods. I got them. I think it was from Tony Burridge. Helped me with them.
Hey, Mr. Burridge.
Yeah, and then I did the 9 lives, did the 9 lives challenge and all that from Dion Forbes, and that was it. Yeah,
good one, good stuff.
COVID hit, and just
got to do what you got to do. Fair enough, mate. All right, well, look, let's delve in the next question, the next chili. So, what's the next chili you got there, mate? That you're going to go?
Oh, I just go keep going the yellow ones.
Keep going the yellow ones so you run out. Right.
Then just run out. Yeah, this is another 3 of them, and then I'd start on the butch teas.
Right. All right. So, look, I want to ask you, like, tell us a bit about your first chili comp, and like, why did you start doing chili competitions?
I've only been doing it for 2 years, surprisingly. Yeah.
So still a bit of a newbie.
Yeah. I just happen to be good
in the world perspective. In the world perspective, I say.
Yeah.
Not in Australia. Yeah. Okay.
Was it 2018 over at New Zealand? What got me into it? Thought, why not try the world's hottest chili? So I got a hold of a reaper in town there. Made a barbecue event, friends and family. It's called Justin Stupid's idea yet. And ate the reaper, handled it pretty well. Shits and giggles, dressed up as a Mexican as well. Did an online live video. Had poncho and sombrero on and all that.
Nice.
And, handled it pretty well. And then chick in the office taking me into the NZ Chili Eating Championships in the Waikato.
Wow.
You got different regions in New Zealand. The Waikato one was in Hamilton like a month or 2 later, and entered that, won it.
Right. And so for those that don't know much about the New Zealand Championships, you want to just tell them what it entails, mate? Because it's no picnic, is it?
Nah. Before the League of Fire, that belt match that I did, and all the League of Fire matches, it was by far the world's most brutal chili eating comp. Yeah. It's different rules. Chew it for 30 seconds, swallow it, and then you let it burn for about 3 minutes. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So they're basically making you embrace as much pain as possible every single
exactly.
time. You can't just cover it with something else.
It's all in your stomach too. Like, the NZ Finals 2019 when I won it, that went for 2.5 hours. Like,
and so that's not just heat, that's content as well. That's a lot of chili. Like, how many chilies you reckon you ate in that 2.5 hours, you reckon?
Oh, it was 25 rounds, I think. 24 of them were single chilies each. And then the 25 was a kebab stick to knock us out. It was all loaded with chilies.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So fun times we're ahead there. Fair enough, mate. Oh, well, let's delve to the next one. So you've got to obviously have a little scorpion there for us. Look, you've had a bit of a dance across the New Zealand and you've been in Australia. Tell us a bit about the New Zealand versus Australian chili cultures. Like, tell us about like the difference in the comps and sort of how we go about. What's our differences here between the old land down under and New Zealand, mate?
Well, it's hard for me to say because my career started over there. I haven't done a comp over here yet since being back. So, it's like the first time being back here on home soil and like trying to get right into it. You know what I mean? So that's what, next year and all that. Like, wouldn't mind traveling around Australia a bit more. Got like Bruce Fest, maybe go to the next Chili Logan. You know what I mean? Like,
Logan. Yeah. I'm aiming to be that next one, eh? Watch out, Logan. I had fun the first time. We're going to go round 2, I reckon. Jackie Tan McDonald says, made it, Jossie.
Yeah. Good mate of mine from New Zealand.
Oh, there you go, legend. All right, so let's go to the next one there. So you sort of explained that there. Oh, yeah. So, and what do you think the difference is in the chili cultures between Australia and New Zealand? Like, what do you think?
From what I can make out from online, it's pretty much even. You know what I mean? Like, just over there, there's just less people, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. But do you feel like is it more ingrained in the culture and the heritage, or do you think it's more what's the story like? And
Oh,
and when you have chili sauces from New Zealand, have they got a certain flavor palette texture kind of like that compared to Australia? Or tell us what you think of that.
Well, Clint sauces, you've done the review on that. Like, they're a unique flavor altogether from most sauces, you know what I mean? So, everyone's got their own style, their own taste, it just doesn't matter which country it is, really. But
Yeah.
over there, it's actually for like, population of all of New Zealand's like, about 5 million. And like, it's
Yeah.
actually quite big. Surprisingly, it's quite big for like the population wise. So
That's what I was surprised about, actually, to see the
yeah,
kind of action that's going down in NZ going, wow, you guys really know how to fucking throw a party, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Aaron's asking, how's the heat in them scorpions, you mad bastard?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Okay.
You're going to be dangerous in this competition, mate. I can see it. You're one of them dark horses, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone says
Either
I'm
that,
pretty chilled
either
out.
that or
Like,
you've got a really good poker face. So it's hard to
yeah,
tell.
everyone says I'm really calm all the way through. Don't show anything.
Zen
Yeah,
master.
that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Well, look, we've sort of touched a bit on your comp there you went over. I want to know about your hardest comp you've done. Look, was your hardest comp like your first NZ final, or what's the hardest one you've ever done?
Easily by far over in the UK. That was next level. That was insane. Like, yeah.
Because, like you're saying there, with the first NZ final, like what happened to you there? What happened afterwards? Was it a pretty rough aftermath? Because, like you said, the first time you do things, when you first really push yourself, the aftermath can be pretty scary.
You're just eating multiple super hot pods each round, and it's just speeding. There's like no break in between. As soon as you get the first round down, next round you go. First round, we did a shot of hot sauce just to get the burn going, and then the second round was 4 Marugas. Like, who starts off, second hottest chili in the world, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like 4 of them. Last round was 8 scorpions of some sort. There were the purple ghost scorpions, 4 of them, and 4 of another. It's just like stupid. And then the body just went into shock. I was stuffed for about 2 hours.
Do you remember the hot sauce that you had first? Do you remember what that one was, and how much was it?
Yeah, it was I'm pretty sure it was the Johnny Scoville Limited Edition one that Clint made from Fire Dragons Chilies, and that was the hottest sauce he's ever made to date. And that was
wow. And was it a shot or a spoon, or what's the story?
It was a decent shot. Yeah, it was a good shot.
Almost like a League of Fire shot kind of thing. Is that?
Yeah.
All right. Fair call, mate. Danny Weissman just saying before, not bad. Justin's catchphrase. Yeah, nice. Fair enough. Look, mate. Well, let's delve into that one you were talking about with Shahina there. You had this belt title in the UK. Let's talk about that, mate. I want you to tell me a bit more about that. What happened? What went through your brain there, and then what happened at the end, mate? I want it for those who haven't watched it. Yeah, I want you to talk us through it a bit. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, absolutely shat myself before it. I was so nervous walking around, like,
because not many people take on Shaheen and live.
Yeah,
so she's hard to take on.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all right. Like, I was right about halfway through it. I was right about not bad. I was right about halfway through it, and then started feeling it, just like endorphins just going crazy.
There was actually, seriously, I'll be honest with you. There's a moment in that video where you look like you were tripping the fuck out. You look like
I was zoning out.
You were.
Like, I was not only seeing different colors, I was hearing the colors. Like, it was insane.
For those of you who haven't watched it, right, go check out Chase the Heat. Justin Rummel versus Shahina Wasim, UK Chili Queen versus Thunder Down Under. There's 2 parts. Wow. Yeah. It was epic, and the ending was just wow. But like, keep telling us. So go talk us through it more. So you're really buzzing, yeah?
Yeah, I was just buzzing. Not long after that, I remember, was Johnny giving out the pods? Yeah, Johnny was giving out the pods.
He was, wasn't he? Yeah. He was
Johnny Kerr was giving out pods. I stayed with him the whole time. We had such a good time, mate. Just good laughs. But he ended up giving me like a little container with like whatever chilies in it. And I remember looking at it. My brain was telling me to eat it, but I couldn't physically grab the chili. I was just like, I was just out in a totally different world. Like I was
Yeah.
just zoned out, and I had to
Yeah.
really mentally think. There's a chili in front of you. Eat it. It's the next round. And I had to like snap out of it. Like it was just like I was in a whole
Yeah.
different planet. Yeah, it was
You
weird.
really did. You looked like you went and started astral traveling for a second. Your
Yeah,
body
just
did go
like
blank, and I
literally.
was like, "Whoa, hang on
Yeah,
now. He's in another level, man. He's going
yeah.
to
Well,
another."
was it 38 pods or something like that in like 20 minutes? Like
And that was
it's just
no
crazy.
joke. Yeah. Hearing colors, says Mary Maloney. Hearing
Yeah,
colors.
yeah,
My hair, I can hear it growing.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and then yeah,
So then at the
afterwards,
end there, yeah,
yeah,
you
afterwards was just in shock. I was shaking for 2 hours. They pulled me off stage afterwards. I had paramedics look after me to
so
check me out.
look when it ended, right? When it ended, Johnny Scoville whispered something in your ear, Matty. Can you tell us what he whispered in your ear?
Oh, he said done well, and he actually apologised for the last round, giving me 8 chilies. He's like, I feel so bad doing this. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 8 scorpions.
And
And
they're,
he's like,
they're
yeah,
all
well done.
scorpions?
Yeah, they're all scorpions. There were 4 purple ghost scorpions, and I can't remember what the other one was. That was
Yeah,
last.
because
The
some of
last
them
round.
look like different colors as well.
Yeah, and then went into that speed eating round. Yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah,
that's the thing. Like I have actually seen Shahina take on Atomic. So for you to take on Shahina, we're seeing UK Chili Queen, right?
yeah,
And this person who just like I'm not going to say smashed Atomic, but she did beat him.
yeah,
And going, wow. So
yeah.
for you to take on her, mate, is not just gutsy. That's so ballsy. So I was just like, wow. Like you said, you're such a newbie in the international scene compared to
Yeah,
some of
that's
these
it.
guys.
Yeah.
So that's like that. There's nothing. Don't be ashamed of that at all. There's nothing embarrassing about that. That's
Oh
fucking
yeah,
amazing,
nah, nah,
So
nah.
hats off to you for that one. Seriously, that's just
Yeah,
wow.
good, mate.
Because she's just scary as it is. Yeah.
I don't know how she does it. She's like literally 5 foot tall.
Yeah, she's like a stick, mate. She's
Yeah, she's
tiny.
just. I don't know how she does it. Like she like comes up to my waist. I'm 6'2".
Yeah. There you go. You're just like, how does this work? Yeah, that's right. She is amazing, Mary. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she is.
So, look, here's something I want to delve in with as well, mate. There's been a lot of controversy about. There's been a lot of talking about. There's been a better back and forth. There's been some negative stuff, been some positive stuff, all kinds of stuff around the world talking about this stuff, right? Now, Ed Curry, we talked to Smoking Ed Curry. He's
Yeah,
announced that there's going to be a sequel to We Are the Champions of Chili Eating, right? He
yeah.
said, "You're invited, mate." Right?
I got invited ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about your plans and all that kind of stuff like that. What's going on? What's the story? What can you tell us? I know you probably saw it like a non-disclosure agreement or something like that for Netflix, but what is it that you can tell about us? Tell us about it so far.
No, well, I just missed out on the first one by 2 weeks. I just won the NZ Championships, and that was planned ahead. Chris Cully from Cully's Horse Sources, he tried to get me in, and it was
Yeah.
just too short time. I had 2 weeks to organise everything to get over there, and it was just so I just missed out on that.
G'day,
But
Dell. It says hello as well.
oh yeah.
The one that was you said she's giving you a blanket or something as well.
Oh yeah, Dell. Yeah, she's nice. She's
Yeah.
lovely. Yeah. Got all the
Thanks,
time.
Adele. Hello.
Yeah. And then so when that comes, hopefully, COVID over there settles down, which who knows, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. Who knows? But fingers crossed.
Yeah, like what he said on the interview with you, they got a stage for like 50,000 people, man. That's like,
Yeah.
wow, that's mind-boggling. Like the best I've done is 3,000, in front of 3,000 people. Yeah, that was in Wellington. Marie was there. Marie's watching.
I'd
She was
love
there.
to be there. And look, legends, like when we crown this Spice Legend, the Aussie Chili Champion, our aim is to send you guys over there. So who the Australian Chili Champion is, we're aiming to send you guys to I'm about to say Australia, but to America, take on these legends. I'm actually going to chat with Smoke and Ed, see if we can get the Chili Champion from Australia into the Netflix special as well. I know you're sort of already invited in, mate. But if they somehow manage to beat you or whatever, we'll see if we can get another Spice Legend, whoever the Aussie Chili Champion is to get the right to be in that Netflix special, because that would be something very special, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary Maloney says it was pretty awesome in Wellington. Yeah.
Yeah, hang out with her the whole time there. Yeah, she's lovely, lovely chick.
Oh, mate. So look, we just sort of touched on it before. I want to get you to sort of try and elaborate on it a bit more. So, look, Corona, Chile, work balance. It's been a crazy year. It's been a crazy whatever. This whole block of time that we've been in. Like, how do you get some sort of balance? How do you try and keep your sanity in this moment? So,
Yeah,
well,
well, I'm a,
because you've moved all the way from New Zealand. Just tell us a bit about this. You don't have to go into personal details, but just tell us about how you're keeping your shit together, mate. Because it's just crazy. It's wild.
yeah, tell you the truth, only just. Yeah.
I'm already crazy. That's the secret.
Yeah. Like the lockdown, it hit a lot of people hard. Like I'm usually like one of those active people. Like I'm always out socializing. You know, when you got curfews and getting fined if you get caught like 5 kilometers past your house, bloody bullcrap, man. Like, what can you do? Like, you know, he's stuck inside your house for freaking like months. It was absolutely crap. But oh, I guess Gary. Yeah, all right, here you go, Gary.
Yeah, that's much teasing you, bro. Yeah, no, I totally agree with what you're saying. Not near where I am, I'm on the north beach, Sydney. There, people were getting fined $1,400 for sunbaking.
Yeah.
What? In the height of Corona, I was like, this is next level. Hey, yeah. So I can't imagine having a lockdown where you guys.
I was lucky enough to work. I work in a transport company, so it was in the.
I was going to say you weren't one of the security guards in those hotels.
Yeah, no. No.
Justin got his end away. Justin got his end away.
Yeah. Yeah, I work in a transport company, you know, spray painting trucks and stuff. So yeah, I was lucky enough to work still, so that kept me sane pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. No, fair call, matey. How you going there with the heat there, mate? So what have you got left?
It's not bad actually, to tell you the truth. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
All right.
My favorite saying, you know my favorite saying? We ain't here to fuck spiders.
Oh,
Greatest Aussie saying ever. Have you heard that saying?
No, I have. I'm just like, but how would you?
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, so look, I want to delve the next one, matey. Look, I want to know, look, what was your worst Chile experience, and then what was your proudest? So let's start with the worst. What was your very worst Chile experience that you've ever had?
Or I've got two that I could think off the top of my head, but probably the worst was back in New Zealand. I started up doing before I started doing up my own YouTube channel. Me and Paul Merson started up doing our own YouTube channel, and we're just eating pods and reviewing them on the NZ Chili Heads page. And Aaron sent us some chocolate scorpions, and they were like monsters, absolutely monsters.
Big giant pods.
Yeah, and ate it. It was all sweet. Did it at his house. He lived out of town, and ate it at his house. Did the review and stuff. Everything was sweet. But one pod should be all right, you know. Yeah, like that. Got home, but about half an hour, 45 minutes later, you know, the old stomach starts churning, cap cramps set in, and it was like literally the worst cap cramps I have ever had in my life. Like,
how many? How many was it again?
Just the one. I ate the one. It was a monster.
That's saying something.
Yeah, and yeah, I was like laying in bed. The ex over there, she was like, "Shut up, like this." I was like, "Oh," she's like, "Get out in the lounge room. You're going to be crazy, like, you know, make noise." So I was out in the lounge room, and like I was screaming for an ambulance. And they were that bad. It was insane. Yeah.
But can you imagine the thought process going to the doctor that's trying to help you, going, so why are you here? I ate this really big pod. There was a big chili pod. So you did that willingly? Yes. So you did this to yourself? Yes. Like, huh.
Yes, it was on the phone. She was on the phone to it's like a medical emergency number. Like if you got problems and symptoms, like you can call to like a doctor or whatever. And they're like, if he keeps it up, like bring him into hospital. He's probably got like stomach ulcers.
Gary Prue just jumped in there and said, I had one of those pods from Aaron. They ruined me. Yeah. So that was your worst, mate. Like, tell us a bit about your proudest. What's your proudest chili moment? What's the thing you are most proud of there?
Definitely winning the NZ. Yeah, that's where it all really started and kicked off. Yeah. The NZ 2019 championships.
And nothing about that, bringing that belt to NZ as well?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, both. You know, well, probably the NZ one is like, it's like, don't get me wrong, you know, bring that, you know, the League of Fire like, and then winning that over there and stuff. Like, she was lucky enough to give it to me to bring it over. Versed Jess for that, and ended up
Right.
winning that.
So
Yeah,
here's a question. Sorry
yeah.
to interrupt you there. Here's the
Mhm.
question. So you didn't beat her in that comp. So
Nah, I
so
ended up.
are we allowed to ask why she gave you the belt and took it to allowed
All
you
right,
to take
so
it to NZ?
the whole League of Fire thing only just started up then. So what she did was she ended up giving me the belt. Like, I only just lost, like that was the last. It was in the last round, the speed eating round. I think I got like 2-3 chilies in, and I just couldn't stomach it. Like, I was just mentally done. Like, just seeing that amount of. They weren't even hot chilies. They were like just massive, like sort of like capsicum looking things.
Big. Just big,
And just
yeah.
see that amount of chili, like to speed eat. I
Quantity.
just like, I was just mentally done. I was like, nah, done. So, and then,
Yeah.
like, it was all sweet. Like, I did extremely well. I was like the best I've ever done. You know what I mean? She like definitely brought the rest out of me. And,
That's something. Look,
yeah,
that's actually something Johnny Scoville did say. He said, "Look, listen, you do any comp with
yeah,
Shahina, she will bring out the best of you. She will
yeah,
bring
she
out
does.
the
100%. Yeah,
best
totally agree.
of anyone who competes. She will bring
Yeah,
out your competitive side. Hey,
yeah, yeah. And then, I brought it back, and then I had to win it to like sort of earn it. You know what I mean? So at the time, the only good person at the time in New Zealand to fight for it to like actually win it was Jess, the Chili Philly over there. She's a ex-winner in the NZ comp there. Yeah, she's won quite a few competitions over there, and I ended up winning against her. So rightfully, then I won it. So
wow,
yeah.
wow, good stuff, mate. All right, awesome. That's pretty good answers there. Michael was it? Michael Parmenter is like, hey, mate, you got any rippers in there?
No, they're all just put cheese now.
Yeah,
So,
nice. And you're burning a bit that says Jackie Pan
yeah,
McDonald.
I've got a little bit of a runny nose. That's about it.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, not bad. That's it.
I can see the runny nose. Yeah. All right, mate.
Yeah.
Well, look. Let's delve in the next one there. Look, I want to ask you. You had a bit of a crew there. You're sort of you were in the entourage of entourages, mate. I want to ask you, what is it like hanging with the big wigs like Johnny Scoville and UK Chili Queen and Tomic and all those guys? Tell us a bit about it, hanging out there with them, and what's it like just walking around with the big dicks of Chili,
Like I don't.
metaphorically, I'd say.
Yeah, like I don't treat him any different. Like he's just the normal guy, really.
Yeah,
Like,
it's pretty down to earth.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
and like I was talking to him about it, and he goes, "That's how I want people to see me, just as a normal person, not some massive, big, crazy chili head. I just want to be
Yeah.
like known as a normal person as well." And yeah, we got along so well over there. Like I stayed with Johnny the whole time over in the UK. Him and Johnny Junior, Shahina and Paul, Paul Orlo.
Yep.
They had to work and all that. So like during the days and stuff over there, they had to do their own thing. So we just hang out and stuff. Toured around London and stuff. Did the double decker bus and just had a good time.
Oh,
Just
that's
hanging
pretty
out,
good, that Deco bus, isn't it? Yeah.
doing
I've been
reviews.
to London. So it's pretty fun, that actually. Yeah.
Oh, I love London. I'll go back there in a heartbeat. An amazing city. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. And Shaheen, I hear, is pretty warm as well. She's pretty cool to hang around
Oh,
with.
she's lovely. She's such a
Very
lovely
open.
person. Yeah, very, yeah.
Yeah, go on, mate. All right, well, let's go with this next one. How many chilies you got there left, mate? You got a couple left?
Oh, I got a fair few. I'll probably,
Nice.
I'll
So you were telling me
smash them at the
your
end.
your aim is to thrash and finish every single one of them by the end of this interview, mate. So that'll be fun to see happen go down. All right. So look, the next question I want to ask you is, look, you've made it to the top. It's obviously a long way to the top if you want to be a spice champion, a chili champion for a whole country, mate. And jump into the world titles and take off the biggest, the baddest. Have you got any advice for all the spice legends out there that want to be competitors? And like, have you got any ideas or any advice with prep versus conditioning? Because a lot of spice legends are throwing out things like prep and conditioning or Tell us a bit about that, mate. So let's start with the advice there.
Yeah, well, obviously, you just got to keep your tolerance up, not like me for like the last 6 months.
You're doing better than the average human being. I'm watching you.
Yeah.
I don't know how many you've eaten already, but you're still just munching away.
I said there's at least maybe probably about 10 already. But,
10 down or
yeah, about 10, something like that. I don't know, I can't pull out the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you counting? Oh, so what is he doing? What are you doing? Don't ever do it.
7,
We're testing Justin's counting skills there. Ooh.
Yeah.
Not known for that.
12.
To go.
I've already eaten 12.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right. And so prep versus conditioning, mate. There's this big whole thing about prep versus conditioning. Johnny Scoville told us, look, there's no prepping for the NZ championships, matey. What do you feel? How do you feel about that?
Well, yes and no. Like, it's good to have like your tolerance up there. Like, if you don't eat anything for ages and stuff, it's like really not a competition for you. Like,
Yeah.
you don't really love your chili, obviously, to do it. But prep wise, like, yeah, I do a bit of stomach prep and stuff, obviously, to help out beforehand and stuff like that. That definitely don't do it with your stomach. Like, you'll just wreck yourself. Yeah.
So you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And so what do you do for prep, mate? Have you got any secrets to prep secrets for
yeah, a lot of most people over in NZ know what I do. A few hours beforehand, eat like a big bowl of like chips, like warm chips. Yeah, like potato starchy stuff like that. Yeah, hot chips like that. Yeah. Even apparently bananas help. Even like got to do something with the potassium or something like that with like burn in your stomach and stuff. Apparently.
This is a high alkaline too.
But yeah, or something like that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Sort of what I've been told. And then for about half an hour before a comp, the creamed rice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my little secret. What I do.
Stomach, mate. All right.
Yeah,
and so look, and the other argument is conditioning, mate. So you've obviously got some things you're going to do prep. It's like a short-term kind of thing before a comp. But then there's the argument of conditioning. Now, how does one condition for pretty psycho competitions like the New Zealand champs and like the Australian champs is coming up in February, mate? How do you condition yourself? A, first of all, mentally, and then B, physically. What is it that goes into that process of conditioning?
Yeah, well, obviously the nerves and stuff come on before you go up and stuff like that. But you just try not to think about it and zone out. But I don't know, like I'll try to get a whole heap of pods beforehand. Just munch on them, train. Before I won my last competition over in Wellington, yeah, like Clint sent out what was about like 30 primos or something, 30 reapers.
Wow.
And just munched them down. Yeah, it was about a week before. Yeah.
Wow. Pretty hectic then, mate. Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, that's pretty interesting. That's some good points there. And so like I said, what would you reckon? You reckon just munch some primos that are
pods or whatever, just any super hots, just get your tolerance right up, help out.
Eat them regularly. Eat as many as you can. Push it, man. All right, mate. All right, buddy. So look, we've got two more questions left, matey. This next one, and then we're going to do some fuzzy facts. I'm pretty sure you're aware of that one. We're going to do some true or false questions about Australia. Let's do this first one, matey. So I want to ask, look, a bit about what's in the future for Justin Rummel, and I want to ask, look, what's on your chili bucket list? Because everyone has like a bucket list for life. I want to know what your bucket list is for what things you want to do in the chili world, chili domain. So let's sort of talk about your future first, and then we'll go to this bucket list thing, or you can do it at the same time, whatever works, mate.
Yeah. Sorry, future. Definitely get more involved now that I'm back here on home soil. Just get more involved in the Australian chili scene, really. Yeah, more Australian comps. Yeah, do that. We've got Melbourne. Was it? I think February, March. Melbourne comp coming up. Yeah, nice. love to win that first win on the home soil. Yeah.
Nice. When's the Melbourne one, mate?
February, March. I think end of February, start of March, roughly about that. So it's in Brunswick.
Nice. Yeah. So what we're doing here will be a warm up, maybe it might be the thing that breaks you. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Because that's the thing, guys. We've got a lot of curveballs, and I'm not kidding. We've got 30 rounds. 30 rounds, right? We saw the 25 there by Clint, so we thought let's have a crack at 30. It's 30 or KO. So if these guys get knocked out, that's when the win would be given, or if they make it to 30. And God help them if they make it to the 30th round. We have something very, very special and scary. I think it scares any chili head, actually, if they make it to the 30th round. So God help them and rest their souls if they make it to 30. Far out. All right. So, look, matey, and tell us a bit about your chili bucket list, about what's on the bucket list to come.
Obviously, that Netflix series will be pretty cool, like to do that now that's on there. But also just to go to America, I reckon. Like, like the New York Hot Sauce Festival. That's like massive over there. That'd be cool to do that, I reckon.
Yeah, because New York's nothing to joke about. They've got like a 25 million population just in the
Yeah,
city,
yeah, I know.
right? That's our population here in Australia. You're like,
Yeah.
what? How can you get that many people in one city? You know, and so it's not the biggest city in the world, but at the same time, it is massive population, mate. Yeah. All right, buddy. So look, we're on to the last part of the last leg of our interview here, matey. How many chilies you got there left there, mate?
Yeah, a few. Just cruising on it.
Mate, not bad, eh?
Yeah.
All right, so try Pepper X, Jackie Pan says. I'm never hearing the end of that word, is I? That name.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, buddy, it's time for no. There you go. Well, thanks, buddy. Awesome. All right. So it's time for fuzzy facts, mate. We've got the fuzzy facts here, right? Oh, right. We're gonna ask you 10 true or false questions about Australia. You're gonna try and answer them true or false while
Yeah,
you
let's go.
smash those chilies, matey. So, how many you got left there now, mate?
Hard to say.
Counting is hard. You're not your strong suit.
Halfway.
Okay. Half a dozen?
Yeah, halfway.
Halfway. Nice. All right. So, you ready, buddy?
Yeah, mate.
Let's pop one in while we ask the question. Nose is running. Got a fire hose in the nose. All right, mate. All right, Spice Legends, here we go. Fuzzy facts. Number 1, the male lyrebird, which is native to Australia, can mimic the calls of over 20, that's right, 20 other birds. If that's not impressive enough, he can also perfectly imitate the sound of a camera, chainsaw, and car alarm. True or false?
Yeah, true.
True?
True. Yeah.
Yep, bloody oath, mate.
That's true. Dogs barking, everything. Yeah.
That's right, it's true. All right, mate. 1979. You want to pop another one in?
Yeah.
Oh, he's thinking about it. Yeah, that's right. I'm just helping you move along. All right, 1979. Debris from a NASA's space station Skylab crashed into Esperance, WA. The town then fined NASA $50 for littering. True or false?
Never heard that.
Ooh, stumped him.
I'll say true.
Nope.
I was going to say false at start. I'm like,
Believe it or not, that's false. That's $400 that they fined NASA. Yeah. That's nuts, eh? But yeah, NASA's like, who are these guys?
Yeah, right.
All right. Number 3, right. Some shopping centers and restaurants play classical music in their car park to deter teenagers from loitering at night in Australia. Is this true or false?
Yeah, they do at train stations and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah. They play much annoying bloody music. You're like, oh, what is this?
Usually opera.
All right. Oh, yeah. All right. Number 4, mate. I'll let you pop another one in. You gonna pop another one in?
Oh, we got one.
Ooh, got one. All right. Not bad. All right. There have been no deaths in Australia from a spider bite since 1989. True or false?
Oh. I reckon true. We got some pretty good anti-venoms.
No, mate, that's false. It's since 1979. So it's a further 10 years, even longer. Since 1979, no deaths. So I think maybe it's because Australians got more common sense. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, mate. How you feeling, buddy? Bit burning a bit more?
Yeah, it's starting to burn now. I'm not gonna lie.
Awesome. So it's a bit better than not bad then.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Number 5. So halfway there. In New South Wales, there is a coal fire beneath the ground which has been burning for 1,500 years. True or false?
Say well, stab true.
Mate, that one is false. It's 5,500 years. How nuts is that?
Burning. Yeah, all right.
Coal fire.
Wow.
Craziness, mate. Right, eh? All right. I'll let you get another one in there. You ready for this next one? Number 6?
Yep.
All right. Chinese explorers traveled to Australia long before Europeans arrived. As early as the 1400s, sailors and fishermen came to Australia for sea cucumbers and to trade with indigenous peoples. True or false? In the 1400s.
It's a hard one.
Because you remember in your history, Australian history, when did Captain Cook land?
It was 18. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if there's any proof. I would say false. Captain Cook came.
Yeah. That one's true, actually.
Really?
Yes, I can actually. So yeah, as early as the 1400s. From
Sort of like Christopher Columbus and the Vikings to America.
yeah, wild, isn't it, mate? Wild, isn't it? So some people like they've just gone to places even though they didn't know where it is, wasn't on the map.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this place is cool.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Number 7. I'll let you chomp another one. Right. This is sort of in that direction again, the same vein. The first European to visit Australia was Dutch explorer Willem Janszoon in 1606. More Dutch explorers visited the country over the next 100 years, plotting maps and naming Australia New Holland. True or false?
True.
Yeah, mate, that's true. Bloody oath, mate. Smashing it. All right, 3 to go. So number 8. Do you want me to let you get another one in there? Smash it back, bro. Team GBBQ. All right. In 1940, 2 aircraft collided in midair in New South Wales. Instead of crashing, the 2 planes became stuck together and made a safe landing. Is that true or false?
Never heard of it. False.
That's true, mate. That's wild. GBBQ. Hard.
Yeah.
All right, mate. How many you got left there, mate? 2 to go?
A few more.
All right, mate. I'll let you smash another one in there. Got 2 more questions to go. Oh, sorry, 3 more. Sorry, 2 more. 2 more. All right. Okay. Ready? Put in there. Yep. Awesome. Now here's another one. Same vein. Captain James Cook. Captain James Cook first landed on Australia in 1770. In 1788, the Brits returned with 11 ships to establish a penal colony. Within weeks of the first fleet's arrival and the raising the British flag, 2 French ships arrived just 2 weeks late to claim Australia for France. Is this true or false? Ooh, feeling the burn. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
I'll say true.
That's false. It was
False?
2 days. 2 days.
Oh.
We could have been French by 2 days. Nuts, right? All right, mate. Cool. All right, mate. We've got the last question there. Do you want to go one more in there? What before we
Yeah, one more. Go one more.
shovel them in?
Yeah.
And what are all these ones you're eating? Are these
Oh, bush
what are they?
teas.
Butch teas, mate? And you know what's the average Scoville for the butch tea, mate?
1.4 plus.
1.4 million. So nice. 1.4 million or more. All right, buddy. I'll let you get that one in there. All right? You ready? Shovel it in. All right. Number 10. Last question. Let's see if you can get this one right. The performance by the Sydney Symphony Orchestra at the 2000 Olympics opening ceremony, right? This is 2000 Olympics opening ceremony, was actually a pre-recording of the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. True or false?
Melbourne's better, so true.
That's right, mate. It is really true. Animal, says Gary Prue. So, matey, look, congratulations. You absolutely smashed through the fire trial. I was going to eat some stuff with you, but I thought, no. I'm going to leave all the amazingness to you. How many you got left there, mate? Are you going to smash some more while we hear
I'm starting to feel it.
Starting to feel it? How many you got left there, mate? Out of 40?
7.
7? Oh, come on, buddy. You can do 7 more. We believe in you.
The stomach, man.
Stomach? You reckon you can do one more?
I'll do one more.
All right. So just tell us, matey, what's coming up in the future for Justin Rummel? Tell us a bit more about what's happening, buddy. What's going on? I'll let you eat that one. That next one. There we go. Wow. Not bad. So that's 34 down, is it?
Yeah.
34. Nice. Not bad at all, mate. Not bad at all.
Yeah, it's more comps, really. Just get out there more in the scene. Hopefully, just sort of do some more online videos. Got some chilies growing, do some pod reviews.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about it.
What's the next comp you're doing? Is it our one, or you got another one lined up before?
Yeah, probably your one. Yeah, your one.
Nice, mate. Nice. And can we get the inside scoop? Like I'm not just throwing pods at you guys. I'm giving you a little bit of a warning right now. I'm not going to throw just pods at you guys. Half the comp's going to be pods. Half is going to be something when everything else. What are you going to do to train for that, mate? What's your secret?
Well, just smash pods, just get the tolerance up.
Yep. And for everything else?
take it as it goes, really.
Take us as it goes. All right, cool. And so I'll let you eat one more if you want. What have you got to say? What have you got to say to all those would-be chili competitors, those people that want to take your spot in the state of origin, that want to take you on, that want your spot and to go, right, I'm going to take Justin's spot out. What do you got to say to those guys?
Just push yourself to the limit, really. Just go for it. Like, just go for it. That's what I try to do. Yeah, just push yourself. Just go.
Right. All right. And then this is my last real question for you as well, Ron. Look, you're going up against Demonic Dave from West Australia.
Yeah.
Ash, the Chili Titan Urbacher, and Danny Wilson from South Australia, matey. What are you going to say to these guys? These guys are chili legends and champions in their own right already. What are you going to say? How do you feel about taking these guys on?
Yeah, well, not gonna lie, Dave and Ash are definitely my biggest comp.
He's called Demonic Dave for a reason, mate. He scares me. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they can definitely handle the heat though, but
yeah, and Ash is
competitions, podcast competitions, and things are totally a bit of a different ball game. So, yeah, we'll see how we go. Yeah.
Nice. Justin versus Dustin Thunder versus Atomic would be epic. Yeah, that would be pretty epic too. We might see that sometime in the near future too, matey. So that being said, look, I just want to ask that question too. You've taken on Shahina. You've taken on Shahina Wasim. How do you feel you would go if you took on Atomic, mate? Atomic Menace. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be shit myself.
Yeah. Because like you see Shahina, and there's a primo comp in California where she beat him, right? But if she beat him, do you think you could beat him, or do you think what's the story? What do you think?
I know it all depends on the day too, like how mentally prepared you are. Yeah, it all depends on the person too.
That's right, and that's the thing. Like it's sort of like the boxer, you know. If you verse a boxer on their best day, you're in trouble. But sometimes you can verse a boxer on not their best day and win easily, and you go, that didn't feel right.
That's it.
That's right, buddy. That's right. All right, mate. Any last words you got to say, mate, before we let you go and enjoy the pain train?
No, not really. Just get us like anyone out there wants to do it. Just like I said, just push yourself. Just go for it. Yeah.
That's right. And look, that's why we're both here, matey. We're both here to expose the chili world, the chili community to everyone, and try and make it as mainstream as possible. Because this is amazing. You know, chili has the power to do so many things, including the ability to break drug habits. You know, which is freaking amazing.
Yeah, cure cancer, fight cancer cells,
cure cancer, reduce it, fight it. You know, stop heart disease, reduce it. You know, it's freaking amazing. So. We love all you chili heads. We want to make this as mainstream as we can, get more stuff on Netflix and whatever like that. Anything else you want to say there to chili chips, mate?
Yep. That's it. Just keep it spicy. Keep it spicy, guys. Keep at it.
And do you want one more pod for us, mate? One more.
Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea for Rush, not gonna lie.
Yeah, do you want to go one more?
Yeah, one more.
James Nixon says, "Good to see you, Justin, back." Yeah, buddy. That's right. One more. So how many you got left? 5?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to munch the last 5, mate? You
sure? Don't push yourself.
Don't push yourself. Saving yourself for the comp, mate.
Yeah.
Feeling it. All right, buddy. Well, look, thank you so much for coming on Burnin Vice Down Under tonight and having a quick little interview, matey. It's good to see you back in the chili scene again. And have a bit of a burn from Justin, matey. And we'll be very excited to see you on the Aussie Chili Champions on Burnin Vice Down Under and State of Origin, mate. So thanks for joining us, matey. We'll catch you later, eh? No worries, legend. See you, buddy. All right, Spice Legends. Sorry, I just cut him off a bit too quickly there. Spice Legends, thank you so much for joining us tonight in Justin Rummel's Burn. Just took on 36 pretty crazy spicy goodness. I think 30. Yeah, that's right, 36. So, mate, Spice Legends, that was a crazy burn. That was really good to see and have you guys involved in the competitions that's coming up and the interview that we just did there. So, Spice Legends, look, all I have to say, Spice Legends, is keep calm, be awesome.